Scott mentions some videos about black kids beating up white kids. My response to that is the same as when they play these videos of white people beating black people, especially when they do the cop videos. Telling black people all the time, yo, you know they play these videos to trigger you. You know they play these videos to trigger you. Oh, it must be election season again. You haven't heard from BLM. You haven't heard from any real black Republican resistance because it's not the election year yet. But next year they're going to roll out some videos, whatever. We got to do something. Democrats got to stay in office. We need black people. But we're irrelevant. Hold on, let me finish my video. But we're irrelevant any other time. So this is part of the propaganda machine to spring these videos up, right? Spring these videos about. So I see the videos of the black kids beating up the white kids. And you know what I do? I scroll right past it. I don't watch those videos. First of all, it's hard to watch somebody get beat up and bullied. It's very hard for me to watch. I can't watch it. I just, it goes out to I feel bad for the victim, whether it's a white cop beating a black man or a black kid beating up a white kid. I can't watch the video. I saw one the other week where they started beating on some white girl or boy, I don't know, on a bus, and I just turned the video. I'm like, I can't watch this. I can't watch this anymore. But what's the point of these videos? First of all, you got your grifter class. Your grifter class knows this is going to trigger conservatives.
Pay very close attention to this part. He is spot on.
They know this is clickbait. They know this is going to drive engagement for their accounts. So the grifters look for these videos.
Tim Pool. Video after video about Antifa. Not because he's trying to inform you or he's doing the journalism that the mainstream media won't. No. It's a grift. He has cultivated an audience that he can maximize engagement by showing these videos about whatever craziness that Antifa is going after. Now, left-wing extremists should be covered, should be critiqued, but that's not the point of Tim Pool. Same as it is on the Young Turks when they show us the so-called racist cop beating someone with brown skin.
The media provides them. The grifters grab them and they spread them out and go, look at these violent black people. Look at this race war we have going on out here. Black people don't like white people. Right before the election year. Again, creating racial divide. This is the big plot of media, of mainstream media, of Bolshevik media.
But then, naturally, as he is a YouTuber who is part of the media, he can't resist going off on a tangent in another direction. So he talks about, and it may seem like a small detail, but it's really not. He talks about the mainstream media. Mainstream media is legacy. They are dinosaurs. They're going away. The future is independent media, right? The biggest grifters that we have right now are in independent media. So MSNBC likes to do race baiting. Nothing like TYT. Nothing like TYT. You want to talk about grifting content and showing videos of people beating up others and, the racial divide? Who loves to show these types of videos, about Antifa or Black Lives Matter more than Tim Pool and others like him? Stop demonizing mainstream media as if they're the devil. The problem is not mainstream media. The problem is for-profit media, especially no holds barred, no accountability, independent media. You can't fire Tim Pool. He can do whatever he wants on a whim with no accountability whatsoever. There's no board, there's no nothing. CNN, MSNBC, as dishonest as they are, they have boards, they have management, they have investors, right? The bar is very low, but there is a bar. With Tim Pool, there is no bar. With the Young Turks, there is no bar, right? They can be as dishonest as they want without any accountability. So to keep demonizing mainstream media, and they deserve to be demonized for the trash they put out, if you keep doing that, you're perpetuating this lie that somehow because I'm in my basement, that means I have integrity. That makes no sense. The same how those people on the mainstream media are dishonest. Why on earth would individuals not also be dishonest for the same reasons?
And then you guys fall for it. You sit there, you watch the video, and you think this is a representation of our country. This is not a representation of our country. White and black people tend to get along way more than they don't. But they'll play these videos, and again, you got to go and get Neil Postman's book, How to Watch TV News, and you got to watch it. He talks about how they make frenzies. He says if the media wanted to report, or if the media reported on every single dog attack in the country, you'd think dogs were vicious all of a sudden, just by reporting on it all the time. So if we always keep sharing videos.
That's a very, very good point that I've made so many times. The analogy that I usually use is with airplanes. There's plane crashes all the time that don't get reported. A big plane crashes, and that's a big story. Now you can start over-reporting on plane crashes that you normally wouldn't report on because the public is focused on plane crashes. A big crash happened. It's a tragedy. Many people died, right? So that's fresh on the minds of the audience. So now those stories that you were ignoring, they're more valuable because you can get more engagement by pushing a narrative or an idea that all of a sudden planes are just falling out of the sky. There was one big plane crash yesterday, and now there's a small plane crash here. Now there's another. Oh my goodness, you can't fly anywhere. What's happening? What's being done about this, right? That gets you the engagement. That's what they do.
So black kids beating up white kids, you would think, oh my God, there's a race war at my school, at my kid's school, and my kid's in danger. You know.
Very good points. Even though this is a guy that I certainly have some disagreements with for sure, especially when he said about how Trump went to go help those people from the train crash. A guy who is very aware of all these tricks and games and manipulation himself falls for the same tricks and games and manipulation of a billionaire who's trying to run for president doing a photo op. This guy is so woke, right, to see behind the curtain so many things, but yet misses something as big and obvious and in your face as Donald Trump. Amazing. This is the United States of America. Logic has no place here. This is the Baby Channel. The Baby in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.